What's going on, Pokemon World and Tokusatsu Multiverse? It's Pokesatsu here, and welcome to another episode of the Pokemon Sapphire Mono Water playthrough. Now, in the last episode, it was basically just a filler episode. I wanted to get an episode out, and I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I didn't have a lot of time to record, especially when, breaking the fourth wall. I am actually recording this the next day. I told you guys last episode that I would record 2 episodes that day, and then I realized that my episode didn't even finish uploading till about 2 in the morning. So, yeah, I'm having to upload these with my data on my phone and not using my Wi-Fi because my Wi-Fi is dog shit. So, in today's episode, we have mainly 2 to 3 goals. And that is, 1, to go across here to get the good rod and catch a Carvana, which I will just get the good rod and then cut and come back when I have a Carvana on screen. Then I'm going to make my way to the Weather Institute, which I think is what it's called, and probably at the end of the episode, battle May and make the way to Fortree City. So this episode may be about 20 minutes, maybe a little longer. Either way, we're going to go ahead and we're going to surf across the water here. And this man right here will give me his good rod. No diddy. And we are going to now have a quick cut, and I'm going to hunt for a Carvana. I will see you then. And we are back. It took about maybe 10 minutes to find this, but we do have now a Carvana. And I probably should have turned the speed up before actually attempting this capture, but you know what? It's going to be okay. It already has crunch. That's good. That's good. And what balls do I have in my bag? Just Pokeballs and a Premier Ball. We're gonna see if this Carvana's fancy. We're gonna throw a Premier Ball at it. After all, what is a copy of Pokemon Sapphire without a Carvana, aka our Sharpedo? Which, of course, I will evolve. I'm going to nickname this Carvana here, and then I'm going to make another cut and evolve it, and potentially add it to the team. So, since this is a... Let's see, it's going to be a blue shark. What shark monsters are in Duels from the Deep? Got Double Fin Shark, Saber Shark, Xyz Remora. No, it can't be Silent. I already got Remora, so I can't do that. We're gonna go with Saber. To me, that just feels like the best name. So now, we're just gonna name this one Saber. Oh, I hit back by accident. And I'm going to go get Saber from the PC, evolve it, and see if I'm going to add it to the team. So after making one more quick cut, I will see you guys in just a minute. And we are back again. Hopefully that is the last cut of the episode. I decided to just go ahead and make my way back across the water. And we're not going to do a full team recap. We're just going to introduce the new team member. I did not mean to do that. Okay. We are going to introduce the new team member. Saber, the Sharpedo, has the rough skin ability with the impish nature, which is kind of bad because it has a higher physical attack than special attack, so it's already hindering a special attack, and its defenses are, again, like I said in an earlier episode, paper thin, but construction paper exists, so there's always something just a little bit tougher. And I decided to give it Surf and Strength. It already had Crunch and Screech. I decided to keep those. So, he's at least usable now, and I will put on screen what he is nicknamed after right now. Anyway, now we're going to make our way over here, and we're going to meet up with Steven. He's going to tell us stuff about how he's going to remember us, and Pokemon typings, and how it is to be a trainer. And we're just going to make our way across. Now, I'm just going to... Oh, of course we would get challenged by what is this, a bird keeper? Yep. And it's a Taillow. So we're just going to go ahead and we're going to use Surf, because pretty much the rest of this playthrough, unless the Pokemon resist it, we're just kind of going to spam Surf. But let's go ahead and give Saber his first battle. That Premier Ball kind of makes me feel both, like, happy and a little sad, because it's like, I don't know, it's like, Saber Shark is a really good card in my deck, because I run a play set of it in my Shark deck, but I also play at least one of it in my Legendary Fisherman deck. So it's at least good for, helping out with some of these synchro summons that I plan to do. So, but I'm not going to make today a Yu-Gi-Oh episode. We're just going to make today an eventful episode with actual gameplay. Have you ever thought about me having a video with actually, what are those berries? I want to say they're citrus berries, but I don't think they are. They are. See, here's the thing, and this is where I get, like, mixed up on things. You know how people think that Skarmory is from Gen 3? I thought citrus berries were introduced in Gen 4, but I'm going to give one to Saber, and I'm going to give one to Rebarian, just so they have held items. It heals, like, I can't remember if it heals 30 HP or it heals, like, 30%. I don't remember that. I know, like, one of them is the change they added on later. But, it is what it is. Hopefully I can dodge this trainer, which I can. And I think there's just, like, one more patch of grass, and then we are at the Weather Institute. There's an odd one's out right there. That's an odd one's out right there. And make our way through the grass. And then we have to battle this, Ninja Kid is what I think they're called. Ninja Boy. Well, it was my first thought, just Soldier Boy, but dressed like Naruto. I don't know why. That's funny to me. Coughing. You know what? In today's episode, I want to get Saber some screen time. Newest member of the team, definitely deserves some time. And with the rain out right now, Surf is going to do some really good damage, regardless if we are a lower special attack than physical attack Pokemon. And it's doing pretty decent damage. Well, then again, like, Ninjask's defense is, like, 2. So it's like, whatever happens, happens. But we're now going to make our way to the Weather Institute right here. We're going to use this bed to heal up, even though we didn't really... Oh, that is not the bed. We're going to take a rest. We're going to heal up. And honestly, let me go ahead and switch Saber to the front of the party. Now, normally people would be like, you should probably end up using, like, Marshtomp more here. But I say, no, like, Marshtomp is going to be really good once it evolves. So it's gonna be perfectly fine if we just decide not to use it right now. Plus the next gym is flying, and it's not really gonna matter, because Rock Tomb's the only move it's gonna have that really does anything besides, like, Surf. And everyone else has Surf too, so really no point in worrying about that. But it is what it is. We're just gonna use Surf again. We're just spamming Surf this episode. We're the surfing bird episode. Now, there is one thing I do want to talk about in this episode, and that is, has anyone heard I know probably everyone has, the new song that Rosie or Rose just dropped with Bruno Mars, APT? I don't know if that just dropped today or if it dropped yesterday, but that song has been all over my TikTok For You page. And I honestly, I am not bothered by it. That song is really good. It reminds me of that song that, like, That's Not My Name. It really gives me that vibe. It's like I'm getting That's Not My Name, and it just screams 80s to me. And I know, like, people are like, you weren't even alive in the 80s. So whatever 80s energy is, that's what that video feels like. So, yeah. And, like, I've been a fan of Blackpink for a long time. Like, not as long, like, not the people that have been listening since, like, man, when did they debut? Like, 2012? And, like, I'm not that far, but, like, I remember, what's it? As If It's Your Last being the first song I was introduced to. And, honestly, I was just like, this is a pretty cool song. These songs sound really cool. And then, like, eventually becoming somewhat obsessed with them. So, I don't know. It is what it is. By the way, we are about to battle, what is your name? Shelly. Is that her name in the remakes? I don't think that's your name in the remakes, but don't hold me to that. But no, I've been a fan of Blackpink for a long time. Just like a really long time. So, I have no problem saying, like, this song is amazing. It's a really good song. So don't be surprised if I, like, make today's title episode, like APT and Sharks, because that's really all I want to talk about right now is, like, I'm building another Shark deck, or trying to, like, fix the one that I currently have in Yu-Gi-Oh! And I just added Shark Caesar, and I plan on adding, like, what's it called, like, something Dweller, I don't know, but, okay, he's offering us here, a cast form. I don't know if I'm going to take it. Cast form is a normal type, but it can change into water if it rains, and I don't really know if that counts. Like, if you guys say it does, then I definitely will, but I personally say that I don't agree with that. But actually, we can still take it, because I just remembered, like, right now, it holds a Mystic Water. And I'm going to go ahead and deposit, Lombre, because now I'm going to go back and get it and get the Mystic Water, because that will be a really good help for our team members. In fact, I might actually, hello? Is this him? He's giving me the cast form. Changes depending on the conditions. I don't care, bro. And we're going to make our way back to the PC here. And let's go ahead and check this cast form. Watch it be shiny. That'd be my luck. It's not, but that's funny. And it's holding the Mystic Water. We're going to take the Mystic Water off of it. And we're going to actually change some items for the team members now, that I can actually do that. So we're just going to go ahead and move these two. Switch out cast form for Remora. And we're just going to place you at the bottom of the box. I don't see having a full box of Pokemon. Like, I don't think I'm going to have one in this episode, or really in this series. So I have no problem just putting him at the very bottom of the box. And now we got to look at our team members' items, because actually, I may take this off of you. And you have Poison Barb, no one else has Poison. You have Soft Sand, no one else has Ground. You have the Black Glasses, which I may take off, so I can boost the actual stab bite on the team. You have Silk Scarf, but honestly, I might take that off and give it to Gyarados to boost its strength. Where's the items? They're down there. Silk Scarf is going on Leviathan. Then we're going to give the Black Glasses to Saber. And the Mystic Water, honestly, I'm going to give the Mystic Water to Remora. That way the Surf, I wanted it to learn a water move, and then it couldn't, so now it has Surf. Remora's going to get some use in this series. And also, people are probably going to be mad at me, like, why did I replace Azumarill? Azumarill was actually doing pretty good in the playthrough, why did I switch it out? And the answer is simple. Until Gen 6, Azumarill is a pure water type, and I like type diversity on my teams, so even if this is a monotype playthrough, if there's a mono water team member, and I can find another option that isn't mono water, I'm going to go with that. Whenever I've done monotype playthroughs in the past that I haven't recorded, I've always said, like, if I can have a separate typing or a different typing added on for, like, more coverage or something, I'm gonna do that. That's why, like, one of the worst Pokemon typings, in my opinion, is Crocodiles, but I love Crocodile. So, if I ever do, like, a fighting playthrough, or like a ground playthrough, or a dark playthrough, I'm gonna have Crocodile for that extra bit of, type diversity, but I'm not going to keep it because, you know, neither of its typings do anything for the other. Now, if it has Intimidate, maybe. Moxie, I'm less worried about, but I don't know. And I'm not throwing shade on, like, on Crocodile or anything. I just, when it comes to Monotype playthroughs, I like some diversity. So now I'm actually going to switch Remora here, and hopefully try and, I think she leads with Wailmer again. If not, I'll switch. But, oh, it's Numel, but it doesn't matter because Surf. No, as I was saying about the new song that that Rose and Bruno Mars just dropped, APT. It's just a really good song. I really like it. It's like whenever someone says like, "Oh, I like listening to happy music," that's what that song is. It's just really nice, you know? It makes you feel happy even though it has like, in my opinion, it sounds really like, people would say it's generic. I think it sounds really cool. I've just been a fan of Blackpink for a long time, and like knowing that they're all like having their own careers and starting out their own stuff, like it hurts me that like when they have solo stuff and none of their stuff like as successful as their group. Like I think it was it La Lisa, the song that she did, like La Lisa, of course Lisa did that one. Like it either underperformed or something like that. I don't remember. It was either her or what was it, Flower, that Jisoo did. And it's like one of them underperformed, I think. Like they still did millions of views, but I think they said they like underperformed. I don't know. I've just been a fan for a while, and like I'd love to see more from them outside of Blackpink. So knowing that they're all going in different directions with their stuff, like what's her name? Jenny? Is it Jenny? She just released a song the other day, like Mantra. It's really good too. So I don't know. I really think that as soon as like people started really getting into K-pop and it like bled out into other music, really I think like the big push that led to like having like K-pop and or K-pop artists becoming like regular pop artists. I don't know how to word this, but it basically feels like, you know, I fully got invested in Blackpink when they did a song with Selena Gomez. Everyone knows that song is called Ice Cream. Like it's a really good song. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Like it's about pleasing your man. Yep. But anyway, it's just a really cool song. Like pretty much every song they've released, except for like, I'd say like Boombaya. I didn't like Boombaya, but otherwise, like yeah, I liked Blackpink's music for a long time. So like I like I like Blackpink, but I really like K-pop too. So I'm not a huge fan, but like it really did bother me when 50/50 broke up after releasing Cupid, because that song was really good, and I was like, I want them to stay together and make music, and then like now there's only one of them left. I think there was four of them in the group, so 50/50 became 25%. So I don't know about that. It just I don't know. I don't know. And since I don't know, with all of that being said, I'm going to end the episode right here. In the next episode, we are going to talk with Steven to get the, I think it's called the Devon Scope. We're going to battle Winona, and we're going to make our way to the next city. Hopefully, I can just do an episode in the Safari Zone, trying to look for water encounters, and then make my way to the city after that. Either way, whether you're trying to be the very best like no one ever was, or just trying to ride or kick it up a notch, just remember that you've got this, and I will see you in the next episode. Take care.